All right. Oh, hi, Annie. Hi, Jeanette. How you guys doing? Nice to see you all. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. So it's 3 o'clock, but I am just going to give it another minute or so. What you'll want, I have my chair set up. Welcome to my living room. I've got a chair. We're going to do some work standing, and then we're also going to do some chair work in a seated position in the chair. So if you have something handy that you can grab, that's awesome. Okay, so we'll give it maybe just another minute for people to sign in. So glad you guys are taking time out of your day to do something good for your body. I know the work you do is incredibly important, but it's also important, you know, CalPERS takes care of others. You guys do some important work, wow. But we all know how important it is to also take care of yourself. Self-care is just essential, right, for our mental well-being. And when you take care of yourself, you know, you are better prepared to take care of others. So I think it's really, really important that you guys are doing this, and congratulations for getting here. It's just about 3:01, so we'll go ahead and get started. So like I said, welcome to this Wellness Timeout. My name is Christina. Happy to be here with you today. And congratulations for taking this time out for yourself. This 15-minute Wellness Timeout, you'll just need a chair. We'll use the chair toward the end, and then you just need a nice open space. You don't need a ton of room. And I'm in shoes today, but you don't have to be in shoes. You can do this without your shoes on. And, you know, the point of this Wellness Timeout is really to just focus on stimulating your muscles, improving your mobility, and really creating circulation. Is that Courtney that just jumped on? Hi, Courtney, good to see you. So that's our focus today, and I hope that you get a little something out of it. So I'm gonna back up here just a little bit, just so you can see all the way down to the floor. And we are gonna start with just some rocking forward and back. So I don't know about you, but I noticed since working at home now, it's been a year, you know, spent a lot of time either barefoot or in my slippers. And what happens is we don't have the support in the arches of our feet like we do when we're wearing our tennis shoes. So this is just going to help create a little bit of circulation there in the joints and in the bottoms of your feet. It's almost like giving yourself a little foot massage. So a little rock forward and back. This is also good because it engages your abdominals, and it really forces you to focus on a little bit of balance. All right, so we'll just do a few more of those. You're also contracting your calves when you come forward onto your toes. Awesome. Now, a little bit more balance and stability. Uh-oh, there went my phone. I'm just gonna balance right here, and this foot's right out to the side, and you're just barely placing your toe on the floor, so don't put a ton of weight, and we're just gonna add some circulation. So you're just rotating that ankle, and my phone will shut off here in a second. There it goes. Forgot to silence my phone before we started. So you're just doing some little ankle rotations. You might notice the inner outer thigh of your supporting leg is really switching on because you're placing most of your weight on that one side. Good, so you're just gonna switch, give your leg a little shake down, and then just switch off to the opposite side. All of your weight is in this other leg, just your toes on the floor. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and create those little ankle rotations. Good. Perfect. And I'm feeling my feet, the bottoms of my feet, my ankles, feeling nice and warm. Awesome. So now we'll work our way up the body. Give your legs a little shake down, and you can stand with your feet about hip distance, and knees are just slightly bent. So by doing this, what it does is it takes the load off of your knee joint and your hip joint, and it places the work in your muscles, which is where they need to be. So just a slight softened knee, tucking your pelvis a tiny bit forward, and we're just gonna do some shoulder rolls. So let's go ahead and link our breath here. I see a bunch of you just logging on. Hello, welcome. We are starting in this standing position. We're just doing some nice shoulder rolls forward and back. Let's link our breath. So in breath here, exhale as you round, and then just integrate that alternating direction here. So inhale, exhale, and then you can make your circles bigger with each rotation. Good. And you're still doing that deep breathing, stimulating your body's natural relaxation response. Good. And now we're just going to do one arm at a time. I want you to imagine you're in the swimming pool and you're doing a little backstroke. Again, feet are hip distance. Knees are slightly bent, and you're just doing that backstroke. Tiny little pivot of your upper body as you alternate your arms. Awesome. Let's do a couple more on each side. And now we're going to just alternate the direction. So now you're rotating those big arm circles forward. Trying to maintain a nice steady pelvis with just a little bit of a rotation through your shoulders and your upper body. We don't spend much time with our arms over our head. So by lifting your arms up and over, especially these non-weight bearing moves, active moves are great for our circulation. Let's just do a couple more on each side. All right, great. Now let's just do a little baby squat. There's a little side view here. I'm just doing a tiny little squat, and we're going to integrate those big arm circles with our little baby squat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Notice as I'm sitting my knees, or as I'm bending my knees and I'm sitting back into this little baby squat, my hips push back, but my knees maintain like right above my ankle, certainly no further forward than my toes. So let's make this a little bit bigger. So we're almost doing pretty much a full squat here. And I've positioned my chair right behind me in case I lose my balance. I know I at least have my chair right there. In fact, you can back right up to it and let the front part of the chair kind of graze your hamstring. Let's do two more. And last one. Awesome. Good, shake it out. Facing front here, I'm going to do a nice big deep breath in. Extend your arms, they're completely parallel. Now lean to the side. As I do, I'm just going to tip this toe out. And then when I'm ready, or when you are ready, you can just inch your foot ever so slightly off of the floor. You can see I'm doing some wobbling. It's pretty normal. If you're feeling a little unsteady, you can feel those supporting leg muscles kind of switching off and on. Good, let's switch to the other side with that big squat. Reaching all the way up. Arms are parallel. And then just do a slight lean to the side and tip out this toe. You can hold it here, or when, or if you're ready, you can inch that foot off. And I can feel my supporting leg just kind of, those muscles are switching on and off. Little balance move. You might even feel this oblique kind of firing up a little bit here. Awesome. Good job. All right, big stretch. And release. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the chair so that I can use it as a brace. I'm going to hold it right here. We're just going to do some outer leg lifts. So you're standing right here. We're only gonna do about 8 or 10 on each side. We've got this chair, the back of your chair to balance, or if you've got a table or a sofa. And now we're just gonna do some outer leg lifts. Yeah, you don't have to lift very high, just a few inches here. And I'm really firing up that outer glute area. That's about 5, I think. Let's do 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you hold it lifted? Hold it lifted, and then do tiny little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, gently release. Were you feeling a little heat right there? Good, okay, I'm gonna switch my chair to the other side. And we're just gonna repeat that sequence right over here. Soften your standing leg, extend this leg out to the side, and let's just do those little leg lifts. That's 2, and 3. Notice my upper body still staying completely upright. I'm not leaning in. Beautiful posture. Nice long spine. I think that's about 7, 8, 9. Now hold this next one up. Hold it there, hold it there. I know it's burning, you're feeling it. Let's do 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, yay, and 1. Good, give it a good shakedown. Awesome job, guys. Now you must be feeling really warm. I'm gonna readjust my chair here to do something called a Captain Jack stretch. So facing the chair, you're gonna lift one leg all the way up, like this. Now tuck your pelvis under and get a nice big reach. Slight lean back. You should feel the stretch in the very front of your hip. Good. We're just gonna hold for a few more moments. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Gently release. You can guide your foot off of the chair. Give your legs a little shake down, and we're just going to switch off. This is the Captain Jack stretch. I almost did the same side twice. Make sure you switch. So now your opposite foot is planted firmly on top of your chair. And then the bottom foot is kind of close to the base of the chair. Tuck your pelvis under, big reach with this arm, and then you can even slightly lean back. That's it. So we're feeling this stretch right here in the very front of our hip flexor and the very front of your quad. Good, holding it, just a few more moments. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now go ahead and gently release this foot. You can guide it all the way down. Give your legs a little shake down. And now I've got a couple more stretches for you in your chair. So I'm going to just kind of angle my chair. Go ahead and take a seat. And now inch your hips toward the very edge of your chair, okay? So this is going to help you sit nice and tall, a nice long spine, and give one of your knees a hug while maintaining, let me turn to the side here, you're maintaining that nice long spine. Give your knee a hug, and then take an in-breath as deeply as you can, really filling your lungs. And then on the exhale, you're gonna dig this heel forward and you're gonna hinge at your hips. Maybe my foot disappears off the camera, but you're going to pull back gently on your toe. You can feel that nice stretch in the back of your leg. Good, can we do that again? Nice deep in breath, give your knee a hug. And then X breath as you hinge and pull back gently. Good, let's go ahead and switch out to the other side. Reposition on the chair if you need to. Give your opposite knee a nice snug hug. Take an in-breath. And then on your exhale, hinge forward and pull back gently. Good, let's do that one more time. In breath, giving your knee a hug. And X breath, hinging forward, pulling back gently on your toes. Good, now gently bring it all the way up to seated, and now we're gonna transition to a figure 4 stretch. This is a seated figure 4 stretch. keeping my hips toward the very front part of my chair. And now you're just gonna cross your ankle atop the other. So I've got my ankle atop my other knee, and then use this free hand to press on your inner knee, just very gently. Doesn't take much, right? Take that in breath, lifting, lengthening your spine, and X breath as you hinge forward. Again, this is probably not going to take much for you to be able to feel this stretch. It's just a few inches. Good. Now on this next in-breath, you're going to sit nice and tall and switch to the other side. Prop this ankle atop your other knee. Take your free hand on this inner knee to add just a little bit of resistance if your body is okay with that today. Take an in-breath today. Inhale and exhale. So our bodies can stretch differently from day to day, and that's all right. There's so many different factors that can affect our range of motion and our flexibility. I think the most important thing to remember is that, you know, you just continue to add circulation to your day, and whatever feels good to you today is the right thing for you. You're going to in-breath, and as you do, gently release that leg with a little bit of support. And let's do a nice little cross shoulder stretch here. You can rotate your ankle. We're still sitting nice and tall with your hips toward the front end of your chair. Now swing this arm all the way up and over. Good. And taking a hold of your elbow with your free hand there. And now you're just going to gently release. Let's switch to the other side. Crossing. You can rotate that wrist if you'd like. Perfect. Elbow comes all the way up and over on the in-breath to lengthen, and exhale as you relax into the stretch. And go ahead and gently release that elbow. Give your shoulders a little shimmy, and I give you a round of applause and a virtual high five. And I thank you very much for joining me today. Congratulations on taking just a few minutes out of your day to refresh your body, mind, and soul. If you have any questions, please feel free to type it in the chat, and I'll make sure that I check the chats before I log out of this wellness timeout. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you real soon. Bye now. Oh, you're welcome. Good, Sarah. Thanks. Oh, good, Jeanette. I'm so glad. Good, Annie. Thank you. Is that Pamela? Good. Nice to see you. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.